Welcome and thank you so much for tuning into the Greatness School YouTube channel. The channel where diamonds come to meet fellow diamonds to sharpen each other to greatness. Indeed, you are a diamond. I am your brother Ambrose Weda Esq, lawyer, mentor, and author. Kindly listen carefully to this video and others on this channel. If you find them enlightening and sharpening, I request that you subscribe if you have not done so as yet. Click the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. Newer and more enlightening videos are forthcoming. You should not be left behind. You can also ask a question. Give us your feedback through a comment. You can also recommend to a friend, a fellow diamond. Thank you so much and welcome. Welcome to the Greatness School. The Greatness Talk platform today, we want to look at 4 things you should never do to yourself. Remember, there's a very thin line between self-love and selfishness. People are running, people are racing to appear selfless. So, in the quest to appear selfless, people display some form of false sense of humility, where you try to keep yourself low, you try to obscure yourself, you try to make yourself unworthy, you try to appear like you are not a big deal. People should just not worry about you. People tend to visit very negative things upon themselves, and they do so very proudly. You will always find somebody say, you know me, I can be a big fool at times. Just to appear, whatever. Remember, you are created in the image and likeness of the divine creator of all things. And you have purpose and potential to do all things. So never do these 4 things against yourself. Number 1, never speak ill of yourself. Speaking ill means you demean yourself. You speak about yourself derogatorily. You damage yourself through your speech. You use degrading words. Like, you know me, I'm very weak. You know me, I'm a fool. You know me, I can't do this. I'm not strong. Me, I can't understand this. I can't understand that. I'm thick. Those are the words that are demeaning, derogatory against yourself. Words which, if you spoke at another person, they will amount to insult. They'll hurt their feelings. They'll hurt their reputation. They'll injure their emotions. But then instead of that, you speak them to yourself and you feel happy. Never speak ill of yourself. Why? Words are power. Words are energy. Words are like bullets. They create and they destroy. The universe was created. The divine creator spoke out things. We normally create things in our minds, then we speak them out into the physical universe. So words can bless, words can curse. Whether you speak it against another person or against yourself. In fact, King Solomon said, Proverbs 18:21, life and death are in the power of the tongue, and those who love it will eat its fruit. You can kill yourself using your own words. You should never do that. At one time, a Jewish rabbi, King Jesus, said, Matthew 15:10-11, he said, as he was talking to some people, as he was teaching, he said, listen and understand. A man is not defiled by what enters his mouth, but by what comes out of it. In other words, you can defile yourself by things you speak at yourself, even at others. So never damage your own appearance, desecrate yourself, or demotivate yourself. Interestingly, there is Prophet Joel who told the Israelites when they were preparing for war, he told them that when they are ready for war and they are going, he said, let the weak say, I am strong. In other words, even the weak one says, I am strong. So never use your mouth to degrade yourself. You will find that in the book of Joel 3:10. See yourself as fearfully and wonderfully made with full potential. You can do all things. Never speak ill of yourself. Number 2, never compare yourself to another. I'm not like so-and-so. I can't run like so-and-so. I can't play football like so. I'm not rich like so-and-so. I'm not like so-and-so. All these things. Why do I say you should never compare yourself to another person? Because you are wonderfully and fearfully made for a specific purpose. Somebody can be a good singer. You can be a good sports person, a good runner. You can be a good teacher. Another one can hardly speak. Paul, an apostle, the Jewish times, when he wrote one of his letters to the Galatians, Galatians 6:4, he said that each one of you should test their own actions. Then you can take pride. They can take pride in themselves alone without comparing themselves to somebody else. Don't compare yourself to somebody else. The same letter, another letter to the Romans 12:6, he said, we have different gifts according to the grace given to each one of us. Different gifts. That is the major reason why you should never compare yourself to one another. Compare yourself to the goal. Compare yourself to where you are going. Compare yourself and the mark of excellence. Then you're able to say, I have gone far, I have reached. Look inside for purpose, not outside at another person. Look up to a goal, not sideways at a person. Pursue excellence. And excellence is a universal, neutral yardstick. Not another person on the left, not another person on the right, not somebody down, not somebody up. Excellence is the ultimate in life. Number 3, never deceive yourself. Lying to yourself, holding an erroneous opinion of yourself. Remember, the worst form of deception is self-deception. You are rationalizing things in order to support your thinking. Today we commonly say it, and it's commonly said that you fake it until you make it. You should never, never, never live a lie. Behaving rich in order to be rich. No. You cannot pretend that you are a medical doctor and then you become a medical doctor. You can never pretend that you are a lawyer and then you become a lawyer. You can never fake and become. The physical universe, there is seed time and harvest. You must put in the seed, let it grow, then you harvest. You can't fake it. So never puff up your image to create appearances. That is self-deception. Never deceive yourself. King Solomon said, Proverbs 12:15, the way of a fool is right in his own eyes, but he who heeds counsel is wise. Deceiving yourself leads you to drama. You are acting. You are a hypocrite. You are not what you are projecting to be. And that prevents you from preparing and from working and becoming. Never deceive yourself. Number 4, never hate yourself. You see people who have intense dislike for themselves. They want to be somebody else. They think who they are is bad, is a mistake. You can hate yourself consciously or unconsciously. Everything about yourself does not please you. Your legs don't please you. Your eyes don't please you. Your mouth doesn't please you. You hate yourself. And that is why some people express unjustified anger, bitterness with life. They are disgusted about themselves. They are hostile towards themselves. That is the worst form of hatred. Self-hatred is the worst form of hatred. It is the highest form of disobedience against God, against the creator of the universe, against things. You'll never see wild animals hating themselves, even trees hating themselves, going against themselves. So the worst thing you can do is self-hate. In fact, one time King Jesus was asked about the many laws, and he was asked, which one is the greatest law? If we obeyed, it will be enough. Look at it in the book of Mark 12:30-32. And he gave them 3 answers. 1, love the Lord your God with all your heart, and with all your soul, and with all your mind, and with all your strength. Secondly, love your neighbor as you love yourself. And then he said, there's no other commandment greater than this. As you love yourself. You love yourself, then you take that quantity of love which you then shower on your neighbor or your brother or your counterpart after loving God. So if you hate yourself, you are incapable of loving another person. Remember, as a man thinks in his heart, so is he. The basis of depression, lack of creativity, and hopelessness is basically anchoring on self-hate. So never, never hate yourself. Thank you so much for listening to this video. As you continue listening to this video and others on this channel, if you find them enlightening and sharpening, I request that you subscribe to this channel if you have not done so as yet. Click the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell for newer and more enlightening videos forthcoming. You can also ask a question, give us your feedback through a comment. I wish you positive growth as you continue listening. In conclusion, allow me to quote American businessman, author, and the bishop of the Potter's House Church, Bishop T.D. Jakes. Said something useful, something which will keep you focused and never doing any of these 4 things against yourself. And he said, and I quote, you would be surprised at the things that look great on the outside, but are dysfunctional on the inside. Be sure to function as good as you look. End of quote. Let me repeat. Be sure to function as good as you look. Be functional from inside. Never do the 4 things against yourself. Thank you so much, and God bless you.